Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, praise, blessings. Excuse me. I'm exhausted. Just like it. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, praise, blessings to the Most High, His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostle and bishop, Great Millstone, with whom I'm not affiliated with, but give all double honors to them because they have the 100% truth. And they teach you the truth with sincerity. Shalom to the men on down. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the 1/3 remnant. And shalom to you brothers and sisters. Let's keep the faith and keep pushing. Just wanted to do something quick. Lord willing is edifying. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Let's look at the word restore real quick. Restore, bring back a previous right, practice, custom, or situation. Return someone or something to a former condition. So, if the kingdom of Israel belonged to the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, and the Lord came for the lost sheep of Israel, that shows you that they're asking is going to return the kingdom back to Israelites. But, I want to say theologians and most other religions believe that the Lord will return the kingdom to the world, which would be every nation. But you have here the Hebrew Israelite asking the Son, the Lord's Son, Yahweh Shai, which means He is salvation. He delivers, He saves. They're asking Him to restore the kingdom this time to Israel. The kingdom of what? The kingdom of the world. And He said unto them, it is not for you to know the time or the season, which the Father hath put in His own power, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come unto you, and ye shall be witness unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and upon the uttermost parts of the earth. Which we are right now. We're at the uttermost part of the earth. But first, I just wanted to talk about how it was funny. Like, I was thinking about this yesterday, and it was funny how, like, I can only imagine being, like, the disciples and, like, the Son of the Lord just rising up. He came and was like, yeah, one, and he's like, damn, Lord, are we coming? Are you, like, going to rule now? And he just like, actually, not yet, but trust, and that trust that was established back then, we still have to this day. We still have faith in our power, man. We still have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, and one of the most important things that keeps our faith going is the spirit of prophecy, man, which is the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, and that spirit keeps us going, man, seeing all these things that's written aforetime come to pass before our eyes, living in these times, these dangerous times, which was prophesied. That brings us hope and faith, man. It makes us happy, because it lets us know we're getting closer to the kingdom of heaven. The night is far spent. Let's grab that real quick. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us cast out the works of darkness. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Yeah, let's therefore cast off the works of darkness. The book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 12. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. The night represents the kingdom of Esau, Edom. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Cover the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it? To cover something, the earth is covered in gross darkness. Let's just grab those two so I can make the comparison to show you that the night represents the wicked, And gross darkness, the people. And then who rules the world? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. And through the wicked ruling the earth, which is the wicked, is the physical embodiment, so-called Edom, Esau. Isaiah 16:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. That's the day. The Lord arising. That's the day. His glory being seen upon us. As it's not written, nobody lights what is it? I think it lights a candle, put it under a bushel, but you put it on the hill, that every man that comes nigh shall see it, and be like, damn, verily, this is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. This is the Lord's people. You know, like in Romans 13 and 12, the night's far spent, which is the world we're living in. It's far spent. Far spent meaning is running its course. It's almost over. The day is at hand, which is the salvation of the Israelites, you know, and the restoration of the kingdom to Yahweh Shai, King David and the men on down, the elect, you know, so forth and so forth. The promises of the Lord have made aforetime coming to pass now. There's so many prophecies that the Lord has made and promises that he's given us that hasn't happened yet because the kingdom hasn't been restored. But when the Lord comes and judges the earth, you know, then those prophecies will come to pass. Even the new bodies, I'll give you a new heart. That's something that hasn't happened completely yet. We're in a transition period, but we don't have those new bodies. I'm not immortal. I can't not sin. I don't want to sin. I sin every day, probably. More a foolish thought is a sin against the Lord, man. So I sin every day. We all do. I don't have a new body, not to sin. I don't have a new body that I can live forever, not have ailments, not have health problems. You know, there's so many things that the Lord have prepared for us as it's not written. Neither has it into the hearts of men the things that the Lord have prepared for them that love him. So, therefore, us knowing that all of these things are to come, that we have hope and faith in the Lord brings them, especially all the miracles and the blessings and all the things that we've seen now in these days. It ain't even, you know, days where you're going to really be seeing miracles every second, you know, healing, casting out devils, you know, healing the blind, healing the sick, you know, turning invisible from the angels, all these things that the Lord going to do to show his power in the days to come. He's doing it now. I'm pretty sure brothers out there got stories, whether it be dreams or visions, whether you pray for somebody and need help. That's just in the power chimed in. That's the spirit of the Lord getting poured out. And it's going to pour out more and more the closer we get because the night is far spent. We've been asleep for too long. Raji out. Yeah, Raji, what is it, man? I think it's in this chapter. Yeah, there's a lot of Lord. Verse 11. And knowing that the time that is now high time to awake out of sleep, for our salvation is near than when we believe. That's the time we coming in. We woke up out of sleep. The Lord woke us up, man. From Rabbi Billings and the men, the old, you know, the old one west up to now. From here to the end, it's like 70, 80, 90, 20s, 2010s, 2026. That's 50 years. And a little bit probably before that. Probably starting at late 60s, you know, it's like half 60. So that's like 50, 60 years of us being awake, or waking up, really, you know, to come back to our power, to know the name of Yahweh, to know the works, the wonders, the signs and the wonders, to believe in them, to have our faith built up, you know, how these prophecies broke, these breakdowns correct, that we may teach one another and learn from our elders who labored. And knowing the time that now is high time to wake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than what we believe. The night is far spent. Esau's kingdom is almost over, man. The shit is crumbling before your eyeballs. You can see it. That's why knowing he have little time, he shall come down with great wrath. That's what we heading into. Because he know he got little time. That's why time is speeding up for the elect's sake. These are all scriptures I'm quoting. If you don't know, time is speeded up for the elect's sake. Unless no flesh be saved, then it's Revelation. Both of them, he shall come down with great wrath, knowing he have little time. It's both Revelation. But it just lets you know where we're in right now. It's going to get worse and worse, man. Verse 13, let us walk as honestly as in the day, not riding in drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy, but put ye on the Lord Yahushua Mashiach and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof, man. And that's what a lot of niggas doing. Oh, we got to build a community. We got to build this, that, and the third. We got to get... No, the fuck you don't. It just said put on the Lord, not make provisions for the flesh. Is it not written, he that loses his life for my sake shall save it, and he that saves his life shall lose it. You trying to save your life and preserve yourself in Babylon. This is not our rest, man. All the prophecies, all the things, even Lord Yahweh saying it's not the time. That's hope for us. Even then, they wanted to go home. They wanted to have the kingdom restored back then. How much more now? Look how much more the world's got weaker with age. You don't think we want the same thing they want? The elders, the disciples want? The servants of Yahweh Shah want? We all want to go home. We all want to stop doing the things that we're doing and return to our great estate, man. We want to be perfected, man. We don't want to stay here. Why the fuck we make provisions for the flesh? But that's not everybody. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 12, looking for and hastening to the coming of the day of our Lord, our God, of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall be melted with fervent heat. That's when the Lord comes and judges mostly Babylon, because that's the only place that's gonna get destroyed, like grossly destroyed. Some other nations, get messed up because it was World War III, but wiped off the face of the earth, inhabitable forever and ever. Babylon, which is where we're at now. When the heavens shall be on fire and dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. What can melt elements? What fervent heat can melt elements? There's some elements that can't melt from a certain heat point. It has to hit a certain temperature. And that certain temperature, if it doesn't melt a precious stone, how much more flesh, trees, wildlife, buildings? Come on now. Nevertheless, we look according to his promises, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. We don't give a fuck. Let the Lord come and judge this place. We're hastening the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because we know that his judgment has to come first for us to get out of here. That's why we try to do the best that we can so that we may be found acceptable in his sight. So when he does judge us, does come and judge the earth, we can be exempt from judgment. Set a mark on the forehead of the man that signed Christ set a forehead of the man that signed Christ in the midst thereof for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. Ezekiel. That's what we want. That mark of exemption from judgment. Looking for according to his promises, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what we want. We're looking for that new heaven and new earth, which the word new, which is in Greek, just means, I think it's chronos, it means to renew. It doesn't mean like the Lord going to destroy the whole planet and build another planet. No, he's going to refresh it. The same way he said restore, which means return to his former state. That's what the Lord is going to do. He's going to return the earth to his former state, which will kind of be sort of like Eden. Eden just means paradise. The Lord is going to fix everything up. He's going to clean the air through the destruction. He's going to clean the atmosphere. He's going to clean the waters, do everything. He's going to return the earth to its former state, which when it was perfected, which is going to be again the same way we're going to get changed to our former state. Hebrews 13. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, man. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All in all, we're seeking the continuing city, the one that the Lord promised us, man. That's all we want. That ain't gonna be too long. Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this not your rest, because it's polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword pollution. With the sword destruction. And that pollution goes to that gross darkness, man. That's the pollution, man. They're like some water. You see on one side the water clear, you can see through it. You can see the fish swimming in it. You can see the sand at the bottom. It's just beautiful. I ain't never seen no water that clear. I'll probably cry if I ever get the chance to see some water that just look drinkable. It just look like you can just jump in and just drink it and not worry about getting sick or something, man. That's a joy. I'm very happy just thinking about some clean, fresh, good water, man, And then on the other hand, you got murky water. You got the water dark like a swamp, like a river or something. That's the difference. We're in the river, dirty, murky water, man, where they pump the toxic waste from the mills and stuff into, man. Where they dump the nuclear waste in that. This is that. This is where we're at right now. And this is not our rest. Why would you want to stay in the murky, dirty water, man? You're supposed to be preparing to get the hell out of it. So when the boat comes, which is, salvation, I'm just making a similitude or analogy. When the boat comes, when the man on the boat comes through, he can pick you up, say you out the murky water, take you to the clean water. And then, he's going to drain the lake because ain't no need to have this murky, gross water, man. You can get rid of this. Why would you want to stay in that murky water, man? Why are you trying to build your little boathouse? The ones that float on top of the murky water. In the, I forgot what movies it is, but it's always been that house on the swamp. Why are you trying to build one house on the swamp, man? Why? Ain't no good fish there. All those bonbons you're gonna be eating. You know, it reminds me of Louisiana. That's why the Louisiana cuisine, that shit is all abominable, man. Crabs, fucking shrimp, skin. I don't even know. I really don't know. I can't even name all of them. But that's what it is. And people like that. Elijah in the part for this natural rest because polluted it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And that's what it's gonna do. That murky water gonna get your ass. You can't even drink it. You can't drink it. Everything you eat from it is gonna be abominable. You're gonna get destroyed, man. That's really it. And look at Babylon. The shit is gonna be destroyed, man. It might look good, it might seem good. People coming over here from all over the world. Oh, America. America, alright. You don't even know the Lord setting you up for destruction, man. I think about it every time I meet somebody that's from somewhere else. I'm like, shit, you don't want to go back? No, this it's just not this is it's not just developed or one. I'm just like, bro, you're stupid. You're dumb as fuck. You came over here trying to chase a dream that don't exist, and your ass about to get caught up in a bad time, man. The fish is caught in that, so is the son of man caught in the evil time. You don't even realize it. And then I mean, shit, don't believe it. If people here don't believe it, how much more people everywhere else don't? Well, one that was edifying. I wanted to make something quick through the Spirit of the Lord. You know, I just got up and the Spirit was on me. Until next time, Shalom. How about Shabbat Shalom.